Good afternoon. Today, I'm very happy to welcome Jaiden Force. He's a filmmaker and author of the new novel called Cult of Carnival. How are you, Jaiden? Thank you very much for joining the live. Fine, fine. Thank you very much. And also, whom we have today with you, two of the talents of the novel. Can you introduce them?
This is
Okay.
Cult Carnival, and this is Allie Duffy, and she played Tara in Cult Carnival.
Great, great. I've been reading a little bit in Cult of Carnival and also watching some of your past work. And first, I want to ask you before Cult of Carnival, tell me a little bit about your directorial efforts and your work as a writer. I've seen you work in film and television before.
Yeah, so long story short, I was a ghostwriter at Hollywood here working up with HBO. I was actually my first project, Free TV, the Food Network, and that was later the one to start writing things for Warner Brothers, Five Star, stuff. Really just doing a lot of the studies, script doctoring. I don't really use a lot anymore, but pretty much just kind of consulting. And then adding things in here and there, rewriting things, but other screenwriters think it's kind of the process of being a screenwriter is supposed to stop you write a thing on a movie. There was 15 of us that got the screenplay just to get to that first thing. Those you love Steve. And then on the independent level, I've been used video director as well as doing a whole bunch of other things, what for arts talking about. Okay. And then also kind of just really refining what I wanted. I started at the art genre and then working in these videos and thinking go on, and I was kind of what's in that though. But it wasn't until last year, I want to say, right, it was actually 2 weeks before the writer's strike whenever I officially stepped away from Hollywood. And then the writer's strike happened, and the way I like to describe it is for the first part of my career, I wasn't the crazy guy yelling at clouds. I was like, look, I told you guys this is what's going on, and then finally everybody got it. But by then, I'd started working on this venture and doing things but or personally, internally, as an artist, financially, as a businessman, everything, and it's done more for me as a whole than being in the film industry ever. Even though I love it so much, which is what this is, that reality, that it's movie that plays out on paper. I still love cinematic storytelling more than literally in. But at the end of the day, the industry could be so toxic and vile. And if your name isn't if your name can't make somebody money, it won't be you. And just be about things I've seen television, about things I've seen in the movies and music videos, all these things. And if it's not by the one here, and knowing that I was kind of hard, but now in the third, fourth, I kind of stepped into this well. So that's kind of a long-winded take in a very short way of my very, very long thing going career.
Yes. And tell me, right now, I'm very familiar with comics and graphic novels, but I felt like Cult of Carnival mixes, the regular novel that we can buy and read from anywhere, and also the the illustration of a graphic novel. So tell me about a little bit about why you call it like a paper movie, and how did you work with the actors to create this concept and to create this illustration that highlight the ideas and the concept and the events in the novel.
Well, so I first came up with this idea back in 2009. I did my first short film. Very long story short on that one. Actor that was supposed to be in it decided he did not into the show. So I myself have autism, So the idea of being in front of the camera at that time, like right now, I'm actually about to get at it because it took me a long time to get to this point. But back then, I was terrible. So what I ended up having to do is I was the only person to go live as well as the game to be done. I stepped in and did a very terrible job. It's very terrible. And unfortunately, I got mocked for it. It was all over 4chan. They called me the set utility here. I was beat all out, but still live up. But I did was I took the film down and then I decided because of my bad acting, I was like, I'm going to fix it. So I came up with that idea of doing a graphic novel version. And then that, no, it was the artist just format.
Yes.
I would continue to be in kind of return back to this concept, come back and see if I can make this work. Until eventually, finally, what I did is in 2001, I told myself all this stuff, and I'll be no longer to walk, not walk, for probably 4 or 5 months. At this point, because I've liked the syndrome, I said, well, I was like terrified by the doctor. So I was like, I want to go see a doctor. I just like, I'll deal with this pain. And I just took ibuprofen, and it was like, if I never walk again, I won't have. And that's where I really start developing the idea of creating a community. And what it ends with, kind of coming into this, to explain essentially where each one of these plays shot with real actors, and the actors have real input on everything, and that they're actually able to kind of compose and create a performance session. And that is what, what we do specifically, like with them, is like I signed the contracts, both, I assigned Thomas to 3 favorite movies, so I assigned Ali 5. And what we're going to do is kind of continue to build this. So the process of what actors is that I will actually bring them in, and once it's done being written, they receive the script, and then they will go through it and decide how their characters work with one another. They will read the stuff, and then they will actually rewrite any dialogue they feel does not actually work with the character. And then from that point, we kind of step into performing on set, and then that's when we'll go into capturing the images that go hand in hand with it. Is there anything you got about after the images and how to explore? I guess
It's what it I guess it's it's very hard to really fast. I see it. There's like days and feel my it was definitely a little challenging, but it's called okay, something like that. But it was definitely fun when I figured out exactly what they tough. Yeah, going on that it was very difficult to me, but I need to down at the one like I had to be sitting there at like such a stat and if you like to take it down. So it's like it just seemed busy, such a does this like that was that I kind of like how are we gonna
and that's kind of one of the fun things I was really impressed with both of them, honestly, because giving the in the way my wife is my special effects makeup artist. She's my frequent collaborator, and the way that she described it to me before we went into this, she's like, "This is very much so a stepping back into silence, where you have the text that comes in with displays, the way that where you have these certain words, and then it goes right back in. You see the images you're building in the world, and that's kind of what it was like on set. Like I would tell them, hey, this, and I would progress them, and that was one of the things. Like I don't know how you were, a lot of you guys are in style thinking time about myself from the beginning. There was a lot of direction coming from the director, and there was a lot of problems actually for the first 2 years of silent movie, where a lot of these directors kept talking. They'd be like, okay, fine, and they start feeding what up you guys, but then they're like, hey, we're rolling audio, you can't do that. So there was a lot of those that it was really cool for me because of coming from these videos, which I always said I feel like silent movies. I was able to kind of go in and do this and like kind of coach them, give them until you finally get that one image that's just like, and I do shoot with a cinema now. I still don't shoot stills. Everything is abstract in motion, and then turning the stills and then roto stuff into illustration. So everything is still very live action and live feeling. It kind of goes back to that vintage Disney style. it kind of created that aesthetic that feels real. So they're like, yes, like sitting there, like, okay, you gotta imagine this, you gotta imagine that your dead sister, you haven't seen her forever. And then eventually what happens is you'll see that spark, same way that you see a spark that you shoot in that, see them live that moment. So there is, we're just, that's all we needed. And that's kind of the you're doing paper moving as well, is that you're really shooting it for that moment. And that moment is going to carry for 3 pages, opposed to whenever you're shooting like a film. So they can have an amazing facial expression, they can have an amazing tone of voice. If they drop the ball, or someone drops the ball, or say something bigger happens within the next minute, you forget that amazing moment. Yeah. And there was so many times I was going back to stills and just impressed with their abilities to kind of convey, for example, alleys and the scene. Or, I mean, you were in the one shaft, like your characters in the one shaft. So many movies that talk about the relationship with Aura and Arthur. And it's just, it was amazing to me because, like, you see, like, Aura for like 2 frames, but it's still like people walked away feeling something from it, feeling it. And it's really because of the fact that in that scene, see Thomas's performance, where they are glaring at Peter, leaning against the tree, looking at their dead sister, and it cuts. And you see the solemn, but yet loving. Like, it was a very interesting facial expression. I can't even begin to explain what's going on. That you also want to think. She had a full face paint of clown makeup. So, like, walking through that as well, it was just incredibly inspiring. And there's, I'll kind of with this back to go on. I can talk, but like, I think one of the things that for me, whenever I first started filmmaking, I was working with Boss there, freaking collaborator, amazing producer. He worked on some very, very good things, including Halsey last movie, and we got started together. We were doing a short film, and I remember we were trying to talk or something, and an actor do something. Right when they did, we both start squealing. We like losing our minds to each other. And it was like that moment, there was like, oh my God, because the reason why I saw it come, well, that second we saw it come alive. And that's something that I haven't experienced so long. But what, and there would be those moments where they would literally, like, I would read my words and see them bring it alive. Especially with, also visual thing, the art director creating so many amazing sets. And it's just his entire team, and Kirsten Whisker, they just created some of the coolest visuals that I could ever imagine shooting around. It kind of, and I won't speak for you guys as actors, but I can tell you feel on the sets. Like, there's nothing like being in that world that makes you feel it. And I think that's kind of what I'm very, very proud of it.
Yes, Jaiden, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I want to ask you. I remember there was a television series on HBO called Carnival, and also if you are familiar with American Horror Stories, there was a complete season with Jessica Lange taking place in a carnival, you know. And speaking of silent films, maybe you have seen a classic film, I don't remember if it was a Tokyo or silent called Freaks. You remember seeing this film? It's a black and white film from the 20s or 30s. I saw it once on Turner Classic Network, and it's about people, sometimes a circus and carnivals, they have people that suffered from birth, problem, they might have like 3 eyes or something like that. But I want to ask you, why do you think the setting of a carnival, is a very interesting location for an author like you to create stories and to create characters, that are, suspenseful, sometimes can generate horrors. Why do you think the circus and the carnival is perfect to start to create these kind of characters?
Uh, honest, that I don't want to over it. And so you guys want to talk a little bit about me. You guys want to directly get this thing a lot of this stuff. So how do you feel about creating part of this stuff? Kind of living within that way.
I don't know, get a little bit good. I think it has there. I had, I think, and I like, down it. I get a good thing. Not, it's got a bit of good, kind of good. No one get it. What? I got, that's
Raise your voice a little bit. It's coming from another word.
This thing here, I guess I can feel about somebody. Consider that's the like.
I'm looking for the one of the things that I really appreciate is that the Tommy has said in the past when I first started working with them is that they said one of the things that they were interested in the most with creating these types of characters, and not just trying to softball you, but it's something that you do think, realistically, was the idea that it was cathartic to live within these characters. We all have something that's a little different inside of us. We all have something that curiosity sense. And to be able to kind of jump into that and portray that physically, be able to show that physically, it can be very therapeutic. And letting go of some of the stresses and the problems that you have. And that was one of the things you said in the first off, is that with creating these types of characters, you can be the person that you want to be on the inside of place to be actively say. You can almost see an amplified version of a visual output. I thought that was really good. Ali, you play Alpha quite frequently, so, and a Carnival, which is a big inspiration for, the character in.
Yes, I love it when the like and kind of kissing stuff like that. And it wasn't an official face married, but he does a lot about it. So it's like he gets my wants and my see the cabinets. That's really fun. I love the box part. But actually getting to see work on has part about NFTs and that it really felt to me, and I always actually thought to put it felt my function party getting what it's like that, so I need out after the stuff. And so it was just exhilarating. Feel like I was really accommodating, and I feel it working out on a positive side. I'm also a part of the it's very conflict, very much positive. Well, type characters. So getting to 1,000 styles, of Carlos, it's
But me, like, I got started in professional wrestling. All of them was a big thing for me as a kid. I'm inducted into that. And then stepping into the world. And a lot of people don't know that professional wrestling began in the Carnival. Like, that's where it started strong. And they would fix matches with people. So eventually they would start when it got hurt. And they go, well, let's just fix matches. And then that's where professional wrestling really came. So, but you'll hear something while working in professional wrestling a lot. They'll say it's very hard. Your beat card, and they even beat card because they're like, but they said it's very hard. And what they mean by that is it can be very dastardly. It can be very toothy. Get hockey, be a double-sided sword, very sharp pop. Never trust. And that's kind of the thing that, like, that running with that things, whenever we start working together, if you talk about the potable stuff, and I talked a lot about these correlations, that's wrestling. And then that really inspired this state. Because one, I fell in love with Carnival stuff. Because he has this vision for fake stuff. If they come to life like funny, that just really didn't believe could exist. A lot of times they're doing in a visual effects world that we live in now, where you don't see, the bells and whistles until post. You actually be able to see these things come to life right before you, which creates these things. Yes, absolutely amazing. So I've been honestly having a really, really great time, just worrying about the end that kind of building on top of that. Then, like, the same thing, like, bringing Thomas in and having Thomas be that character that was left by the comic, and kind of at the same time watching them have to deal with that and deal with that heartbreak being alone, because that is something that Carnival would do. Bitch actually taught me about how Carnival would actually come in and steal Carnival work, and then take everybody that mattered onto their Carnival, and then leave the remains there. And sometimes you got 3 Carnival workers wake up and they're just there with a bunch of random stuff like, oh, there's an elephant trail with an elephant. Here is this with nobody on it. There's nobody this. It's just me and 3 pieces of machinery. What happened? That happened so many times. The Carnival work. And as you asked, I watched the American Horror Story one. I'm very interested in that. I did watch Carnival, I don't look down and say that one. But I did watch that show years ago whenever I worked at a video store. So, I didn't mean to steal it. And then I'm like, you can take this all. And I was so awkward. I was like, okay, I didn't check it out.
Yes. Yes. Jaiden, do you think the cult of Carnival could be adapted into a movie or a television series? Given it's already there because it has the characters, the stories, and also your vision as a filmmaker as well.
We toyed with that notion a lot. Something I actually talked to my wife about last week. I'll say this: if someone wants to convert any of my favorite, like full motion picture, be it television, be it anything, I'm there, and I would love to see that happen. I would love to consult on it. I want to be person, and that could be very much of the Bill Watterson at me, which he created Calvin and Hobbes. I just want to make this. I fulfilled by doing it, and the more that I continue to do it, and put more of these out, I'm having fun. I'm living my dream kind of thing, and if I get to see it up on the silver screen or on the TV screen, I'm not against it. I'm not going to say like, "Hey, don't do it." That's kind of what the deal with the Bill Watterson effect is that I don't buy like that one day. But for me personally, I just also have to say like, I don't want the stress of making a movie. I've made a movie. I've worked on studio movies and stuff like that. And by the end of it, literally, I don't know a single person who has ever made a movie at the end of it feel like they just went through the worst experience. Like they all go, "Oh my God, I'm so glad this is over." No one can remember the good stuff that happened. They all just go, "I remember what everything at the fan every day." But people only walk away 80, in my experience, and I didn't do that this day. I walked away just absolutely obsessed with them as performers. Like, we got to work together again. I've got to put you guys in another day. It was amazing. Like, literally, like Allie's talking about that amazing time. And I'm not going to try to speak for myself, but I try to run a fun set. Like, was it fun? Like, that's awesome. Yeah. Like, I try to do that because I'm so obsessed with it's not fun. And I love film. Like I said, I love film. I love watching movies about film. I love the industry. And I love to be adjacent. EP all day, executive producer all day. Like that's in the world of filmmaking. That's what I want to be now. Just EP. I just thought off set, but this is really cool, and I like that.
So I want you and the 3 of you to tell me about your upcoming projects, what you are working on next.
Okay. You want to talk about? Oh no.
Yeah, raise your voice. You are whispering. Great. This is yes.
So that's something we didn't get a chance to mention. They decided to hire, rest for the photo. Like they do costume, everything like that. They're a big costume designer at Point, which is a very, very successful hot out here in North Carolina. They throw that every year. But yeah, like I'm excited for that. I got to do the boat. Some of the best damage. You can good luck getting up to anime. It is incredibly difficult. But go.
Yeah, I really asked about probably it's not just so I from my probably plus
Yes.
It's after.
and but you about it and it you know it actually fully did.
So I have some side for like I said, 5 favorite movies, 3 favorite movies. And we are working on a bunch of ideas right now. So there is one that's really big, it's been shot. We was just kind of workshopping where we're going to take that. One of the fun things about silent, it's very similar.
Shit.
What's happened with for the by Andy Straw. That rated like names up that, but he is the star of this paper movie. And we had shot it a while back, and but I was still trying to get this idea going on how paper movies were. I didn't want to drop the ball. He was successful, amazing actor. I love him to death, and he just did like countless things. And also, really subscribers on YouTube. Never watched the stuff. Really fun content. And I wanted to work with him on this, and the idea just wasn't completely there yet. So we both agreed, let's just sit on it, let's wait until the right story comes across. And so I rebuilt the story, rebuilt the story, and now we're going to be shooting more scenes, bring that to it, and kind of really getting a really big fit on it. And that's kind of the next project we're working on. But we're still kind of not sure the direction of that yet. But it is definitely something that's in the.
Great. I want to thank you very much for this great interview. I wish you all the best on your upcoming projects, and I wish you all the best on the distribution and the marketing of Cult of Carnival. I hope it could be adapted into another medium. I think a movie or a television series, because the characters are very interesting, and it's very adaptable to a movie nowadays, or a nice television series. And I'm seeing that the line between television and streaming and movies has been blurred already, and all the production values are quite maybe the same right now. I mean, digital cameras and post-production. I mean, yeah, you can watch a television series and you feel even it is shot in widescreen like a movie, So I thank you very much for coming to the live. I wish you all the best. I hope you come back again when you have another project to announce. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care. Take care. Bye. 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 Great, great, great. Yeah. This is great. My pleasure as well. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a lovely day. Take care.